In Hollywood, it seems like the Jolie-Pitt children are always in the spotlight. Their famous parents, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, are constantly in the crosshairs of the media, and despite their best efforts to protect their children's privacy, details about their lives continue to surface.
I accepted more before Maddox. Now I accept nothing less than everything that's possible because I want the world for him.
Today, we dive deep into the unexpected stories behind their lives.
Big news out of Hollywood. After 12 years together and 6 children, Angelina Jolie is filing for divorce from Brad Pitt.
Who tried to bring Brad and Angelina back together during their divorce? Who recently dropped Pitt's last name entirely? And did Maddox ever reconcile with Brad after their infamous confrontation? Let's explore the fascinating lives of the Jolie-Pitt children, where love, family dynamics, and privacy collide. Maddox Chivon Jolie-Pitt, the biochemist who changed the narrative. It's been nearly 22 years since Angelina first met Maddox in Cambodia. The baby, who would later be the first of her children to enter the world through adoption, was instantly a part of her soul. Angelina remembers that moment vividly. They put him in my arms, and he stayed asleep. Then he opened his eyes and smiled. That smile marked the beginning of their beautiful, though at times turbulent, journey together.
I accepted more before Maddox. Now I accept nothing less than everything that's possible because I want the world for him.
Maddox, now 21, has been living and studying in South Korea at one of the country's top colleges, focusing on biochemistry. Angelina, while thrilled for her son's success, admits that it's been difficult to let go. Sending her firstborn so far away was no easy decision. "Oh, don't cry," she whispered to herself when the time came for Maddox to leave. Still, she's proud of his academic pursuits, even though they don't follow in her or Brad's footsteps into the entertainment industry. However, Maddox's career hasn't been entirely separate from the world of movies. He was an executive producer on Angelina's first They Killed My Father, and he and his brother Pax helped with the set of Without Blood in Italy. They assisted the production as part of the assistant director's department. During filming for Maria, both boys were right by Angelina's side, supporting their mom as she worked. The adorable images of Maddox holding an umbrella while Pax directed were proof that they've been part of their mom's world from the very beginning. Despite his early introduction to the film industry, Maddox made a cameo in Brad Pitt's World War Z at age 11. His relationship with his father has drastically shifted. A few years ago, rumors surfaced that Maddox still hadn't forgiven Brad for an incident on a plane. According to reports, a drunk Brad allegedly had a confrontation with Angelina, which escalated when Maddox tried to protect his mom. Maddox was allegedly pushed by Brad in that moment, and the young man reportedly no longer sees Brad as his father. Whether or not they've attempted to meet since then is unclear. The last time he spoke publicly about his father was during a court case, where Maddox sided with his mom. Maddox continues to enjoy a close relationship with his mom, often seen accompanying her to dinners and public events. He even attended a White House dinner hosted by President Joe Biden, where they celebrated South Korea's president. A playful moment caught in public was Maddox calling his mother by her first name, something he does when he's in the mood to tease her. To Angelina, this close-knit bond is her proudest achievement. Pax Thien Jolie-Pitt, the son who prefers the shadows. Pax, the Vietnamese-born son of Brad and Angelina, is equally intelligent and private. Pax, now 19, didn't grow up with the same level of media exposure as his siblings, but his life hasn't been without its struggles. Although initially, Brad seemed unsure about adopting Pax in 2007, Pax is a talented individual. He's fluent in several languages, including German, French, and Russian.
And they're working on set now, Pax is photography and Mads been working the production.
And has a strong passion for photography. This talented young man even helped design a logo for his mother's clothing brand, Atelier Jolie. Despite their efforts to reconcile, Pax's relationship with Brad is strained. Like Maddox, Pax sided with his brother, distancing himself from Brad. In 2017, rumors circulated that both Pax and Brad attended the same Hollywood psychiatrist, specializing in relationship issues. However, these meetings reportedly didn't bear fruit in mending their relationship. In interviews, Angelina has mentioned how proud she is of Pax. As a mother, she's delighted by his creativity and sensitivity. Pax is a true mama's boy, she says with affection. He is often seen out and about with her, whether they're grabbing a quiet dinner or doing some shopping. Zahara Marley Jolie-Pitt, the grounded activist. Zahara, now 18, is another daughter who has taken on a mature and grounded personality despite growing up in the spotlight. Though the world once adored her as a baby, with a big smile in the arms of Angelina, Zahara has now become an integral part of her mother's advocacy work.
She's going to return even more of a woman, even more of a mind, even more of a thinker.
She helped pick the location for Angelina's clothing brand, Atelier Jolie, and suggested expanding the shade range for the nude slip dresses to accommodate more skin tones, a reminder of the importance of inclusivity. Zahara, much like her mom, has a heart for charity work. In addition to her role in her mother's fashion venture, Zahara works closely with organizations focused on justice, gender equality, and racial injustice. She even visited Washington, D.C. with Angelina to advocate for the Justice for All Reauthorization Act. In 2022, Zahara began her freshman year at Spelman College in Atlanta, a moment her mom was proud to support. Despite the high-profile nature of her family, Zahara is grounded and focused on making the world a better place. Her love for social justice and charity work often takes precedence over the glamorous Hollywood lifestyle, something that clearly resonates with her. But Zahara's relationship with Brad appears complicated. In a recent video introducing herself to her sorority, Zahara did not use her father's last name, officially identifying herself as Zahara Marley Jolie. This was a significant move, signaling her personal distance from the Pitt family name. Shiloh Nouvelle Jolie-Pitt, the star in the making. Shiloh, perhaps the most famous of the Jolie-Pitt children, has always been in the public eye. Whether it's her appearance at red carpets or her evolving sense of style, the world has watched as Shiloh grows into her own person. She has often been photographed sporting various looks, including boyish haircuts and pink-dyed hair, as well as experimenting with different fashion choices. While Shiloh is clearly talented, particularly in the arts, her connection to her father, Brad, seems to be the most stable of all her siblings. In 2020, Brad gifted her a Polaroid camera, knowing her interest in photography, and while she still expresses herself creatively through music, dance, and theater, there are signs that Shiloh and her dad are on better terms than ever before. The 17-year-old's interest in dance has been widely appreciated, with videos of her dancing gaining popularity on social media. Brad, in particular, has praised his daughter's talents, noting that it brings him to tears to see how much she's grown. As for their relationship, rumors suggest that Shiloh may have played a role in helping mend the strained relationship between Brad and Angelina, recalling happier times from their past. The twins, Vivienne and Knox, the private duo. Vivienne and Knox, the youngest of the Jolie-Pitt children, have been even more private than their older siblings. Born in 2008, the twins have lived their lives away from the glare of the cameras. They tend to avoid public appearances, preferring to stay out of the spotlight. However, they did make appearances in their mother's films, with Vivienne playing a young version of Sleeping Beauty in Maleficent, and Knox lending his voice to the character of Kung Fu Panda 3. As they approach their teenage years, the twins are said to be more focused on personal growth and family life. While Vivienne recently volunteered with her mom on Broadway's The Outsiders, her brother Knox has shown interest in staying out of the public eye. The twins appear to share a close bond with their father, as Brad attended their birthday celebrations in 2022. However, it seems they still wish to have their lives away from Hollywood, preferring a more private life. Raising a family amidst the spotlight. Through all of the media drama and personal conflicts, both Angelina and Brad have done well in raising their children. Despite their divorce and legal battles, Their shared efforts to protect the children from the constant media frenzy have paid off. The Jolie-Pitt children, while exposed to global attention, have continued to develop their own identities outside of their parents' stardom. Yet, the intense global attention may not be easy to navigate. As they grow older, will the children remain grounded, or will the weight of fame spoil them? Only time will tell. For now, what remains clear is that despite the tumultuous journey, they have each other. And with the love and guidance of their dedicated mother, as well as the occasional involvement of their father, the Jolie-Pitt children seem poised to carve their own paths, grounded in respect, love, and understanding. The Jolie-Pitt children have navigated the complexities of fame, family dynamics, and personal growth under the watchful eyes of the media.
And just to be around them, because they're the best of me, and I've learned something from all of them differently, and I think they're really interesting people, but I feel stronger when I'm with them.
From Maddox's academic pursuits to Shiloh's artistic journey, each child is carving out a unique identity while balancing their famous family legacy. Despite the ups and downs, their resilience and individual paths stand as a testament to their strength and the love they receive from their parents. As they continue to evolve, we can only anticipate how their stories will unfold. Stay with us for more updates on their fascinating lives, and be sure to subscribe for the latest.